My favourite chest-based sort of enemy was Chesty the Chest from Fable. You ever...
I don't think I...
No?
Which Fable was that in? 1?
Oh, 2.
Oh, I've never played 2.
Oh, but I'm sure he was in something else. Chesty the Chest. Might have been in 3
Probably.
as well. I think
I
it
didn't do
was,
many
but it was
side
like a
quests
reference to
in 3.
Chesty the Chest in 1. It was like this sort of weird, childish yet homicidal chest.
Nice.
It's kind of creepy, but funny at the same time.
Are you describing Peter Molyneux right now?
Good one.
That's mean. I shouldn't have said that. I actually quite like Peter.
He's all right.
I like how enthusiastic he is, because even though he promises way too much shit, when he's saying it, you're like, yeah, this guy's right. And I can after watching interviews with him, I can totally see why people keep giving him money to make games.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, this guy's great. He's just a really good talker.
Goddess.
Are you gonna come through here?
Goddess. I'm at the load screen. I was just sort of cleaning up.
Alright.
And now I'm on my way through. I'll take my time about it.
Okay,
Or not. I don't know. I have no say in that.
McWaiterson.
Yeah.
Take that. Put it in your bank. Something. Still on the loading screen?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. What picture is it?
It's the map of the mana wastes, actually, in Zerofesh, the place where we were. Or maybe it's the whole map. I don't know, it seems to be mostly taken up by the wastes. Oh, there we are.
Oh, you're in! Sweet, I noticed because of the frame drop.
Yeah. It's not so much a frame drop as the game just freezes for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
What does this electric crystal do?
I just clicked
Oh
in,
good, they leveled up the
moved on.
enemies because... because obviously I needed to be 3 levels behind. Oh,
I'm
right, it's
fishing.
an actual thing. It's like a quest item.
Oh, cool. I caught a webfish.
It might say on your screen, actually, that you found the electric crystal. Does it say that anywhere?
Skill Shrine, +2.
It's just underneath the
+2
map.
ranked all skill, and negative 25% skill to stuff.
Oh, there's a fire crystal. Yeah, there's all different kinds.
Hang on,
There's all kinds
I'll
of crazy
be there with
crystals.
you in a
everywhere.
moment. I'm just fishing at the moment.
My mistake.
How dare you interrupt me in my fishing? Oh. Yeah! Look at that. Got a wharf now. You should fish in the promising fish hole.
I'm fine.
Okay. Just don't say I didn't share, because I totally did.
Is that a mine? Yep, that's a mine.
Oh. I shot a mine and it exploded.
I shot
That's
a mine.
way
and
more
it
interesting than an urn.
Yeah, did something. Oh, Raven. You're doing that thing
What?
where you rush off ahead again. There's monsters
No, I was
everywhere.
heading to the objective. I'm sorry, but it's a pulsing star, and it's just that just
Okay,
screams,
alright, well, look.
"Come to me."
Hey, wait. Alright, Raven.
I'm following you, but there's like a
Follow me.
slight delay.
Oh, I
because of
see.
You know, the whole being on the other side of the world thing.
There's a minor sort of ping issue, I guess. Why are there no
Yeah,
monsters here? I'm a little...
They're afraid of us. They're
Oh,
like, "Oh,
that's
look,
some-
guys, it's
Well, maybe the idea is that the monsters
Ice
get
Bear and
harder, but
Raisin
there's
the
fewer
Hazen
of them.
Pidgey-
Oh, also,
fuck, I can't pronounce the name.
there's 2 of us. Is it really that big a difference between 2 and 3?
I guess so.
Well,
It might
obviously,
just
I
be
don't
because
mean
grinded.
like literally. Well, maybe that's true. You're actually pulling your weight. That's an interesting
Jesus
point.
Christ.
Oh, hello, Robot Eye.
Are you going to be reading it, or shall I? Actually, you should. I'm way too sick to be reading.
You want to get through this door, then you solve the problem. There's a dragon who's got a crown, and you got to go to the place where the dragon is to get the crown, so that you can give them the crown to get past the door. Retrieve the crown. That's the upshot of that. It's a
Where
fetch
is it? The
quest, would you believe?
Oh, what? In
We have to go
Torchlight
to a different
2?
dungeon to do a fetch quest.
Are any of the... is it a previously explored thing? Can we warp there?
I have no idea. Well, it'd be where the star is.
Oh, activate the warp portal. Where are we going?
Oh, there's one here. Cool. I'll go use yours. I don't know. Go back to the Most recent one? Where are you? Sundered Battlefield. I'll just go to you, shall I? There we are.
We just went to the entrance of this area.
Yeah, but it seems to be... Oh, it's like... Is it down here?
Is it?
Could be.
Oh, it might be. I thought it was in a
Locked
different
golden
loading screen
chest.
area.
Oh, do you need like a
Is that
golden
gonna kill
key
you?
for that or something? I don't know, probably.
Probably.
You like find a golden key and you just open it up and it kills you.
That'd be awesome. Do it, Runic. Do it. And if you haven't done it yet, patch it in. Hot fix it.
Yeah, just to screw over the guys who give a shit about the golden chest.
Yeah.
Those like 2 guys.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, you know, quite a lot because it's a surprisingly popular game.
Yeah, it is a surprisingly popular game. People keep saying it's like one of the best, like, Diablo-style games, and I'm like, is this really one of the best?
If this is the best, then basically
Must
people
be a
who've
shit
been
genre.
making... Yeah, exactly. The other devs have been getting it horribly wrong for, like, a long time. Because there's not much to this.
No, there is not.
I mean, obviously it's well polished visually and
I guess
animation-wise.
because, like, the competition is stuff like Sacred 3, which is just crap.
Yeah.
And then there's like Diablo 3, which is always online, or at least on the PC version, it's always online.
So you'd be pleased to know that this massive ballista here does nothing.
Oh, I'd hate to use that to some sort of advantage. Ugh, let's getting rid of this. Just as an off-topic thing, because we're playing multiplayer, it reminded me of something that Mark Cerny said a while ago. He said that by 2014 or 2018, single-player games will, like in the AAA space, will cease to exist. What do you think about that?
About its accuracy, or?
About, like, do you think that would... Yeah, about the accuracy, because
I
stuff
can imagine...
like Assassin's Creed Unity, or, you know, stuff like that is becoming more common, where it has, like, multiplayer built in or co-op built in, that sort of stuff.
Well, I don't
stuff
mind.
like Dark Souls or Demon Souls.
I don't mind that kind of approach to it. Dark Souls, I guess, is alright, but I'd prefer more options to sort of turn it off without having to completely sign out of the online service.
Definitely.
I can definitely see AAA moving towards multiplayer games because it's just more lucrative, really.
Yeah. Because that's basically where the industry seems to be heading, you know, stuff like Dota 2, League of Legends, Call of Duty, Titanfall.
And the infrastructure is becoming more broadly, you know, capable.
Yeah, it's not like the PS2 generation.
Oh god, yeah, I was like, that was a strange and sacred thing in the era of PS2. I was like, this game has internet capabilities, and I was like, well, what kind of crazy, you know, setup do you have to get to do that? That's not a thing that people do, is it?
Yeah.
It's mental.
My brother actually recently played, what was it, Call of Duty 2 Big Red One on the PS2. Apparently people are still playing that shit. I find that amazing.
That is quite impressive. Although I suppose if people are a fan of the franchise, some of them might even want to get into the old one.
Call of Duty 2 Big Red One.
Mm-hmm. Was it a particularly good one, or?
Not really. The best Call of Duty 2 was on the Xbox 360.
Maybe it's just the devs or something. They just still play it. Or like die-hard Call of Duty fans,
actually,
but like the glory days. Call of Duty
correctly,
hipsters would play it.
Yeah, Call of Duty hipsters. Although if I remember correctly, the PS2 is pretty popular in areas where it's difficult to get like new games, and so stuff like Brazil, where they have crazy import taxes.
Yeah, Brazil's kind of a weird one because I use a Brazilian site to get my super cheap games from.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's the hardware actually that costs an awful lot there. And then games cost. Well, I guess it's proportional really because it's a lot. For what they earn, I guess it's like probably quite
it's crazy
high cost. Yeah.
It apparently has something to do with gaming being thought as gambling, and also because it's being shipped from outside to Brazil or something like that, and so they want to encourage like local stuff. So they're like, if you want to sell your thing here, it has to be built, you know, inside our country.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, we're gonna tax the fuck out of you.
Yeah. That's pretty awful. I mean, obviously
The Virax Tower in the depths of the Forgotten Halls.
Although
What?
if games got cheaper on, if tax was somehow, I don't know if it's, maybe it's just physical purchases. I don't know, because like I pre-ordered Shadow of Mordor from this site called Nuvem, Nuuvem.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. They're a pretty good site for getting like cheap Steam keys.
Yeah, I got that pre-order for 20 quid.
Nice.
It was something like 70 Brazilian real or something like that, which is probably...
Yeah, that's actually pretty common. I remember a bunch of people bought Watch Dogs on Origin because they messed up, and you were allowed to purchase the Brazilian version if you were American and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
And so people were getting Watch Dogs on Origin for like $20 or something like that.
Right, so it must be like a relative thing where games are really expensive then just because wages are low, but cost of living, I don't know, somehow meeting that. Yeah. I don't really know much about the Brazilian economy.
I think there's a problem like that in, is it Germany? Around Germany? Maybe
Germany,
Russia.
yeah.
I think
Video
Russia.
games are crazy expensive in Germany.
Yeah.
I remember because
and in Russia as well, because they don't have much money, it's always either insanely expensive or incredibly cheap. It's kind of weird how there's not many in-betweens.
I remember I had a guy I knew came over from Germany and was like, he went into game and he ended up picking up a load of like fairly previous gen games, but he couldn't believe how cheap they were. Also paracetamol.
Yeah.
Because that's really cheap here, but apparently it's crazy expensive in Germany. He wanted to get loads, but the thing is you can only buy it one pack at a time here. Because, you know...
Drugs.
Well, it just prevents suicide, I think, more than anything else. Because of course, if you know,
overdosing on something is not very good.
Well, yeah, but like
even good stuff like video games.
I mean, you can just buy one packet of paracetamol from one shop and then just go to like 3 different other stores, and lo and behold, you've got 4 packets. So, I guess
it takes too much effort.
Yeah, I guess.
That's their way of countering suicide, Jesus Christ. Make it inconvenient for them.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of a stupid law.
Yeah. Well, every like place on Earth has those stupid laws, and you're like, why is this a law? Oh, I forget what place it was, but I think it was in America where they were like, they were looking at the laws.
Am I right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, probably. They were looking at the laws, and apparently, like, it was illegal for like women to wear like skirts or some shit like that, and it had only happened because people had just forgotten to change the law, and like women had been wearing skirts for decades.
Yeah, that often happens.
We should probably update this shit.
Like they had that law in, I think it was like a specific law to York actually. Which is where if you practiced archery once a week and met certain other conditions, you were legally allowed to shoot a Scotsman with a bow inside the city walls at a certain hour or something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know, that was a very oddly specific law.
Not wrong. Seems like something Runic would do.
That's like their third-party DRM conditions. You have to practice archery once a week and give a tithe, and then we'll allow you to connect to someone in the same country. Because that's the thing, we haven't experienced any connection issues because
you're right.
The person who lives in the same country as me, the host of this game, is the one that's experienced all the difficulties in the past.
I don't